Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome back to my channel. If you didn't notice, I got a haircut. So today's video is another squishy makeover, and this is a birthday edition squishy makeover because back in May, it was my birthday. Okay. I started this video before my birthday, but it took me so long to finish it and edit it that now it's July. So I did have the intention of uploading this in May when it was my birthday, but things just got away from me. On that note, if you're not part of our subscriber squad, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well, because the more people that subscribe to this channel and watch my videos, the more I can make these videos. And personally, I would like to make more videos than what I am currently making. So yeah, come join our subscriber family. And like always, I learned everything from the amazing Moriah Elizabeth. If you don't know who she is, definitely go check her out. She does the most amazing squishy makeovers. So huge shout out to her. Oh, also today's video comment is let me know if you have any pets. So I currently have 4 cats that live with my parents. I have Dexter, Lily, Spooky, and Rascal. I know 4 is a lot, but I love them. So let me know if you guys have any pets, and now let's get into this video. Okay, so since this is a birthday edition squishy makeover, obviously we need to have a cake. Now this strawberry chocolate cake is pretty cute already and so soft to squish, but the paint job isn't the best and 2 tiers isn't enough. So we're going to be making it bigger and better. And in come these guys. I'm going to start by cutting off this weird looking chocolate strawberry on top here and all the strawberries around the side, but I will keep these for later. Now it's time to dissect the cake so we can rebuild. I'm just cutting the 2 tiers apart because I want to put a 3rd tier in the middle. And then cutting off the sprinkles this cake had on it. I do like the sprinkle concept, but the paint job on them was pretty terrible. Half the paint isn't even on the sprinkles. I'm also attempting to smooth out all the areas I cut. I'm still pretty terrible at this part, but you know, I'm improving slowly. For our middle cake tier, I'm going to use the top half of our deformed deer cake squishy. Should have probably used the bottom half, but oh well, too late now. So I'm just cutting this in half as even as I can. And I want all the cake layers to match, so I'm going to trim off this little icing edge and all these little flower things as well. Now putting my 3-layered cake together, I still think it's not extravagant enough for my birthday cake. So I'm whipping out this ice cream squishy I have and figuring out how to make it sit on top of the cake. Honestly, if this were my real cake, there'd be no ice cream. I'm lactose intolerant and ice cream is not a good time for me. Anyway, I did want to try and make 2 scoops work somehow, but it just kind of looked unbalanced, so I ended up ditching the 2nd scoop. Before I glue this cake together, we want to grab our trusty sandpaper and give everything a quick sand, just to give the fabric paint some texture to stick to. Okay, time to glue everything together with a thin layer of fabric glue and secure it all with some rubber bands till the glue dries. Now everything is nice and secure, I'm going to add some more to our cake. I'm going to reattach some strawberries to the cake. I do love strawberries. I'm going to add a thick coat of slick fabric paint to seal in all the exposed foam and smooth everything out a bit. And then I'm going in with my matte white fabric paint that I had to cut open to get the last remaining bit of paint. And I'm basically painting everything white. It's just a lot easier to paint over white instead of the current random pink and yellow situation. Okay, now onto our cake's paint job. I really wanted to try something new in today's video, you know, expand my skills and such. So I'm doing a gradient color scheme, and boy, did this take a long time. So I'm starting off with a pastel purple, painting the color on and then blending it down, painting then blending, painting then blending, painting then blending. And then I'm painting on the blue and painting and blending and painting and blending and painting and blending. And you get the idea. For the next layer, it doesn't have any icing already laid out, so I'm going to take my next color, pink, and map out where I want the icing to go, and then we can do some more blending. These squishies were kind of hard to film painting because I started at the bottom and worked my way up, so the bottom blocks the rest of the view on camera. My bad. Sorry guys. I know next time to work my way down instead. Okay, last layer of cake, I'm painting on the pink, blend, blend, blend. And for the very last cake color, I went with yellow. This kind of reminds me of an upside down sunset. Oh, and don't forget to blend. Now onto the cone. I didn't paint this white because I'm going to be painting it a similar cone color anyway. And you may have noticed I'm low on white paint. Next, I'm repainting the strawberries red with my dotting tool in an attempt to not get red paint everywhere like I did with the other colors. So when I was painting the seeds, I don't know why, but they just looked off to me. So I do go back and repaint them yellow later. Does it help? Not really. I think it's because they're missing their leaves that they look like alien eggs to me. Moving on to the icing, so I do really like how the white looks, so I'm keeping it as white icing but using a shiny slick paint for it instead. And I'm also adding a layer of sprinkles around the edge, so I'm keeping with the same color scheme of pink, purple, blue and yellow for the sprinkles, and I really like it. It was a bit tricky getting the sprinkles in the right place, but I think I got there in the end. Oh, here I am repainting the strawberries. They still look weird. Once all the paint is dry, I'm going to take my sewing needle and poke little holes everywhere so the air can escape. And we are done. And here we have our finished cake. I do need to work on my blending, but for a first attempt, I think this turned out pretty well. And overall, I think the cake is super cute and it's still great to squish. Okay, the next squishies getting a makeover are this adorable cat that totally didn't need a makeover, but we're giving it one anyway. And this orange box. Step 1 is to decapitate our cat. I know, it's a bit horrific, but it's necessary for what I want to create. Oh, but don't stop there. We're going to cut off its paws and ears too. Whilst our cat is simply just a round head, I'm going to take this moment to trim off any excess squishy that isn't supposed to be there, and then we can reassemble. So I'm gluing its ears back on in a more friendlier position. And ta-da! We now have a happy cat head. Now I did a terrible job of cutting its head off, so I'm just going to smooth that out a bit. And then I'm grabbing that weird orange box and his paws and gluing it all together. My idea is it's going to be my cat Dexter jumping out of a gift box. Oh, and because this is a party, I'm going to make him a little party hat out of a leftover unicorn horn. So I'm just going to trim that to make it look more like a hat and less like a horn and attach it to Dexter's head. Fun fact, I've tried to dress up my cats in the past and it really did not go well, but this Dexter loves his little hat. And now I'm going in with my trusty slick paint to seal in all the edges and smooth everything out. Notice how I forgot to sand my squishies first? So after I had finished sealing everything, I remembered, oh crap, I haven't sanded these squishies yet, and attempted to sand them whilst avoiding the areas I painted with slick paint. Always remember to sand your squishies first. Then it's time to add our white base coat. Here I go, painting it on the box. Everything's fine. Then I attempt to paint it on Dexter, and oh no, the paint's peeling off. Always remember to sand your squishies first. So after some messing around, I finally got the paint to stick and finished the base coat. As I said, I want Dexter to be jumping out of a gift box, so I'm going to start off by painting part of the box yellow. This is going to be the wrapping paper. Now Dexter is a tabby cat, so I'm going to paint him this yellow color as his base color and then paint on his pattern soon. He also has a white muzzle, so I'm just painting that on too. Okay, so painting his pattern was pretty hard because it's so complex and I definitely wanted to do a simplified version. I ended up painting his lighter areas around his eyes, forehead, ears, and on his chin, and then mapped out his darker stripes. Whilst I was waiting for that to dry, I gave him his pink nose and ears. Now that the front is dry, I'm painting on his details at the back. This way, if I accidentally touch the front, I'm not going to ruin it. And whilst that coat is drying, I'm going to add some polka dots to the wrapping paper so it's not so boring. I actually kept with our cake color scheme of pink, blue, and white for this part to make them look a bit more matchy-matchy. Once the polka dots are done, I'm going to paint his little party hat blue and add more polka dots. And because Dexter is bursting out of the box, I want to add some tears to the wrapping paper and make it look as if it's been opened. So I'm painting a grey edge around the box, and for the box itself, I'm just painting it brown. But I wasn't really happy with the first shade, so went over it with a lighter box brown colour. For the top, I want it to look like you were seeing inside the box, so I painted it a darker brown to give the illusion of depth. And to finish the box, I'm just going around the top edge with a line of the lighter brown. Does it look boxy now? I hope so. For his face, I struggled. I ended up changing this 3 times before I was happy with the end result. I really wanted to give him cat-looking eyes, but every time I tried, he just ended up looking real derpy. So in the end, I just went with my typical squishy eyes, and he started to look really familiar. Yeah, so it turns out this is basically the same face I did on that chocolate Easter bunny. Oh well, it's still cute. Once everything is dry, I like to go in with my dotting tool and clean up any lines or mistakes so everything looks clean. And then once that is dry, we can poke a few holes in him and he is finished. And this is the finished makeover. I love him and kind of want to paint the rest of my cats as squishies now. Let me know if I should paint Rascal, Spooky, and Lily. Maybe I should have a cat-themed squishy makeover episode. Let me know. So those are my Makeover squishies. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more from me. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know which one was your favorite squishy. Was it the ice cream? Was it Dexter? Let me know. Anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful day and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!